Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me for another live. Today is October the 2nd, and it's 2023. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you spend some time with me while I talk with you about, I think, some very, very important information facing all of us today? Let me cut off this. Okay, feedback and welcome and initiate you into today's discussion. I thought that I'd come on today and kind of back up a little bit what I said on my last cast and add a little bit more to it. As a matter of fact, I was utterly surprised, uh, quite surprised, and I guess you can say warranted so because I got more hits on that cast than ever. And I was just wondering why I got so many hits when the subject matter that I was talking about, well, I guess it was a serious subject matter indeed. But this cast is merely called Get Serious. And here's to wonderful. Oh, I see some of my neighbors are going to have some construction work done on their house. Okay, there they go. I shouldn't be nosy, but I am. Here alone in the house today, thinking about a lot of things. Get serious. How do I start? How do I begin? I think I begin by saying if we don't take advantage of, I mean, it's such a beautiful day out there. It's like me telling myself, John, if you don't take advantage of that great day out there, you and Harcourt's here. He's right next to me. Let me show you. There's Harcourt. There he is, getting ready to pay attention along here with me as I cover the grounds of this meaningful and purposeful discussion that we're going to have today. I guess it's warmed up in here pretty good. I can take off this jacket. It's kind of chilly, and the old man has to keep warm. For those of you that are concerned about my health, I'm much healthier since I've had my heart operation and the other procedure. I'm doing very well, drinking a lot of water. I had a nice turkey, mashed potatoes, and vegetables TV dinner for lunch. And I'm ending up with a nice glass of red wine as I do this cast for today. I want to speak to African American males All right. And I want to give you a heads up because you guys know I am living in a very different day and age, being that I'm getting ready to out of 80 years in February, and it looks like I'm going to make it because I'm pretty how do you say it? I'm I'm pretty healthy these days and feeling good. Um you know what I feel like doing? I don't want to offend any of you out there. I want this to be a serious educational cast, but at the same time, one that I can talk to you as if you and I are alone. I think that black men are in trouble. You know, when I look at this thing, I gotta make sure I'm looking right for this cast. I'm serious. Excuse me for doing this, but I've always been very conscious about how I look, and that's why I do what I do. Black men, pay attention to PJ today. I'm speaking with you because I'm concerned about your ableness to survive in this world that you're going to be confronted with. I'm talking about black men that need to generate income, that need to figure out what they're going to do to make money for the rest of their lives. I'm speaking with black men that have no other choice but to step it up because time is running out. Time is running out. Someone told me not too long ago, John, you want to share with those brothers out there that ain't nobody concerned about helping out a black man these days. And it appears that that is so. With affirmative action being taken out, um, and with the bad actors in our tribe that are giving us a bad name, and for those people on the far right that have expectations of black people that will never be met because black people are more self-conscious and aware of their existence, but we have to get serious as black people. There we go. Just had to clean my specs. Now, I think I'm looking good for this cast. Time is running out, brothers. And I'm saying that if we haven't done anything to procure our lives getting better, if we haven't gotten serious, and I mean about career choices, what we're going to do to put food on the table, what we're going to do to take care of our kids, for those of us that have kids or think it's important to deal with kids, making sure I don't have any messages or anything like that coming in. Okay, I'm good. It's time for us to get serious. What are you doing? Can you look down the aisle 10 years and see where you'll be 10 years from now? Can you figure out where life is going to take you? I did that rant a few days ago on the LGBT community, of which I am a part, like it or not. Guys, I'm a gay guy, but I don't go along with everything that happens in the gay lifestyle. No, I'm not privy to it. I'm not questioning what I was born as and who I was born as, but I'm living in a society with other people. This is not a, what can I say? This is not a gay world that I live in. Nobody cares. Quiet is kept. Nobody cares about my sexual preference, and thank God for that. It's none of their business anyhow, and their sexual preference is none of mine. I don't want to know. And when I look at certain people and I see them, I don't even want to think of it. Okay? Now, for peace sake, protect the children. For those of you that are living these shipwreck lives, doing any damn thing you think you want to do because you have the freedom to do it. If there are children present, you need to cover yourself and get serious. I see an awful lot of video clips on these networks about these people going to jail. And I'm going to say this and make it perfectly clear, and so that you can understand what I'm saying, okay? If a law enforcement officer gives you a command, listen to me. If a law enforcement officer gives you a command and you don't keep that command, you need to get serious. Now, if that law enforcement officer loses his cool, then you have a case. I would suggest you get a good attorney to help you. But you need to get serious. All this talking back to cops, and I'm speaking to you sisters of the tribe because you have a tendency to do that. Oh, I saw a clip. I don't know who sent it to me yesterday. Law enforcement officer gave the woman a command and, well, wrote her a ticket. And she refused to sign the ticket. I don't know what jurisdiction they were in, but he was a black patrol officer, told her, "You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back." Because I don't know whether he explained that she had to sign the ticket or she would go to jail or what. But the next thing I know, she's on the ground and her boyfriend was in the car, or her husband or something. Thank God he didn't open up his mouth or try to protect her, because he would have got shot and there would be another life done away with. Everybody's frustrated in our country. Everybody's frustrated. If the milkman is still delivering milk, he's probably frustrated. Now, when I was pastoring, I would say you should abide by this book, but a lot of people in this day and age don't believe that the book is a valid premise to live your life by. Well, there are many things in the Bible that I live my life by, and I was very progressive and moved ahead in my life, and I give all the glory to God. There are many things when I was a younger man that I believed were right, and I lived by that book, because living by that book guaranteed that my life was a life that would procure me. I lived by the rules of that book. Now, if I didn't have that book or the rules to live by, I lived by the rules of my parents. I had parents that taught me until I grew up. And when I was 17, 18 years old, right before I graduated, in my senior year of high school at Fremont, and I graduated in the winter class of 1962. Before they would let us graduate, and oh my goodness, if you could ever get a picture of Fremont High School in Los Angeles, the original Fremont High, the auditorium is still in place. You can look it up on a Google map. The auditorium is still there, the original auditorium, but the main building, which was set back, man, the main building was set so far back on the campus that we had a green quad in front of the school. It was about as wide as a football field in the front. I recall getting out of school and walking out of the main building. It was just beautiful, man. You weren't worried about somebody driving by shooting you. You weren't, oh, we had gangs. Yeah, we had gangs. Boys always run in groups or herds, as we called them. What herd are you in? But let's get back to what I was saying. There was a class that we had to take. And if you were a senior and took all of your classes and passed them, you were scheduled to graduate. They didn't just graduate you with the whole class. No, you had to take certain things and do those things before they let you out. Well, there was a class that I had to take when I was in the A12. I was a senior and we were going to graduate in the winter class. And this class was called CAP. CAP. CAP stood for Contemporary American Problems. That was the name of the class. In Los Angeles Unified School District, you had to take that class before you graduated. Contemporary American Problems. And the name of the teacher that taught the class escapes me, but she was white and up in age. And we were all seniors getting ready to graduate. In this CAP class, they taught us how to set tables. Like if, she would say, you're getting ready to graduate. Some of you will go to college. Some of you will go into the military. Some of you will leave this high school and go right into living life as an adult. And so she told us, I am here as your teacher to show you what you have to deal with and cope with and how to do it. As an example, she taught us how to write a letter, mail it, put it in the mailbox. That's right. She taught us about restaurants and what they serve at different restaurants, different foods. They were educating us, contemporary American problems. We spoke about sports and athletes, how to conduct ourselves when we went out to public malls or places like that. They taught that in school. They don't teach that anymore. They taught us how to respect other people. I remember these things. I took that class. If any of you took that class, they taught us how to wash dishes. They taught us how to keep our silverware clean, to check, to make sure because we could get germs. This was this contemporary American problems. And when I look at America today, well, I'll tell you, when a lot of men come to my house, they say, wow. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something to prove to you that I'm not lying to you. I am doing this YouTube live, and I'm going to, since I'm talking about contemporary American problems, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something that when I took the class, that I learned my lesson, and I learned it well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm walking through some of the rooms in my house, and I am going to show you my living room. I am in my living room now. Contemporary American problems. Look at my food counter looking into my kitchen area where I cook. But first, look at my home. I'm going on 80 years old. I live alone. There's Harcourt getting on his little bed right there. That's right. Get on your bed. Contemporary American problems. That's how I watch. That's how I spend my weekends. I watch football. I love the game. And do you know why I love the game? I love the game because it shows people how to run a defense and an offense. And football is a very disciplined game, a very disciplined game. Now, this is my kitchen. Let's go into the kitchen. Let's see if you're going to find any dirty dishes in the sink. Contemporary America. Oh, and when guys come by and watch a game with me, we sit on this. Yeah, we sit on this. And right across the street, right across the street. Did you hear that? Look at my coffee table. You see my books on there? Do you see any dust on that coffee table? And an almost 80-year-old man. You see any dust? I got the lesson. You see my turntable there? I haven't been playing for 80 years. It's time for us to get serious, brothers. You brothers out there, how old are you? You don't have a house yet? Why don't you have a house? Why don't you have a job? Why aren't you out there working? Why aren't you saving your money? Why aren't you doing something like that? Oh, I'm tired of it. Everybody saying, oh, the black man is a worthless piece of what? No, he's not. We've got to deal with reality as it is. Now, I want you to look at PJ's kitchen. Aha! What? Do you see any dirt or anything on my food counter? Do you see? Wait a minute. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to the kitchen sink. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, John. Wait a minute. You think I'm a junkie? What? You think I'm a junkie person? No, I'm not. Wait a minute. Let's look up in my cupboards. Hey, is everything in order? Is everything in order in my house? See, this is my house. This is where I live. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got serious. I am serious. But we're not serious. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? You know what that is, don't you? That's called China cabinet. That's right. You see that, China? I'm serious. Are you serious in your life? Now let's just turn it around. If I were in the kitchen and I want to look at the guest in my living room sitting on my leather couch, watching on the big screen football with me. I have young men come by and say, let's watch football game. Let's practice defense, offense. Let's see if the coach made the right call. That's right. You're in PJ's house. And you know what? PJ got serious. I'm imploring, I really am. I am imploring you young men to please get serious. Because if you do not get serious, the world is going to pass you by. Now, you can go on my YouTube page and you can see clips of me preparing food in this same area so many years ago. I got serious and I'm still here. I exercise like I tell you. You know what? Maybe I ought to get a little exercise show to show us old people bending these limbs. See, sometimes when my old friends that I used to pastor in church, they want to be critical. Oh, he drinks wine. Oh, he has a glass pipe. Yes, I do. I'm, as was it John Travolta? Who was it? I'm staying alive. I'm staying alive. And in staying alive, I have an objective to my life. God is still the head of my life. God will always be the head of my life. I will love God, worship God, believe in God. I will never do anything that offends him. If you live a life where you are not serious about becoming an older man, a sage, a teacher, a communicator to hundreds and thousands in our community. I was looking at something and in the thing it said, oh, my hero is Louis Farrakhan. No. You know who your hero should be? You. And I'm not saying anything against Farrakhan because Farrakhan is on the same page that I'm on. We've got to do something to procure ourselves in this northern hemisphere of the United States of America. And we are not doing enough to do that. We have to get serious. Our young men have to get out there and look. I'm not talking about just get a job driving a truck for a big mega company. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about create your own businesses. I'm talking about do something as a young man today, and so that when you become an older man, you have something to show for it. When I moved in this house that I'm standing in right now in the year of 1974, it didn't look like this. This kitchen wasn't green and white. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you something. You see where this the light green comes down here because it was a drop ceiling put in here. I had these lights put in after my wife passed away. We bought this house. It was basically a dump. We bought it in 1974. And you know what I told my dear wife? I told her, baby, don't worry. We're not going to buy another house. We both going to die in this thing. This is it. We didn't need anything else. I didn't want anything else because I knew all the way back in 1974 when I walked on this property with the deed in my hand, I said, we're going to make this house be what we want it to be. All right. I'm doing the webcast a little different now. I'm just turning it around so you can see. Listen, when you get serious, you go around and you see other neighbors like yourself, and they have You see this beautiful piece of art here in my kitchen next to my, look at that. Oh, does that look like I got serious? Yes. This is not an apartment. This is my home. I've been in this home since 1974. My wife and I were here. My two children grew up in this house. My two children are gone living their lives, and my wife, may she rest forever, is in the other place that I'm headed towards. No, I'm not going to try to prove it to be a heaven or a hell for those of you who want me to go there. I'm alive and I'm living my life, and I got serious. When are you going to get serious? I'm talking to young black gay men, all right? Young black gay men. You need your own homes. Stop playing these frivolous games and get busy. Get an education, go to school, do something, make a life for yourself. You have time on your hands. Oh, I know, I know. You see this picture on the wall behind me? Watch. You see this picture? I have this picture on my wall in my living room. It is a beautiful picture. It was painted by, oh, I can't read his name, but I know that the author of this painting is deceased. But it's a painting of an African warrior with his bows and his painted face and everything. I'll show it to you. I'll bring the camera closer so that you can see it. Thank you for, yeah, walking to the house. Let me get in front of my African prince. Isn't that a beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, you know why I have that up? Do you know why I have that up on my wall? And so that when young men come by here, I said, that is the model. That is the picture that you want to emulate. That is what you want to aim at. Get all that fat off of you. You know what that fat does? It inevitably kills you. It kills you. Wait a minute. There's too much light coming in me on that. There we go. See, fat will kill you, my friend. It will kill you. So you need to watch what you eat, pay attention, exercise, and especially if you're a senior citizen. All right, wait a minute. I left my, I'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. You stay right there. I have to go and get something out of my office as I continue this because I want you to know that there's not enough of us in our community that are serious. We do not have organizations set up where we're going to find too many of us helping each other out. So let me address that. How did I buy this house? Well, I had served my time in the U.S. Army because I was drafted during the Vietnamese conflict, during the war in Vietnam. I was a soldier, but I didn't get sent to Vietnam. I got sent to another uh, Pacific Eastern country, Korea. I got sent to Seoul, where I was in the 304th Signal Battalion. I was a radio teletype operator. Okay, doesn't that fit me? Radio teletype communicator. I've been doing it ever since. When I got serious. When I got out of the Army, guess what I did? I got in radio. When I was a pastor, I was a radio pastor. I see what I mean? Once you get serious about the career that you're in, you will allow that career to take you to higher heights, not just where you are. And if you're gay, you don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you if you're gay. I'm gay. I don't want to put on a dress. I'm a man. I want to watch I want to watch some football in my living room. Wouldn't it be great if I can have some football gay guys come by my house on Sunday, bring their grub, and bring our drinks and watch football all day. I'd love it. As a matter of fact, I was invited to go out yesterday to a friend of mine's gathering in Long Beach, and I declined because I was sitting in that living room over here, enjoying the day. Why would I leave my screen and my comfortable? Oh, look at this couch again. Will you look at this couch? Just look at it. Look at that. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you because you don't know. See, I can sit here, and while I'm sitting here, watch this. I just hit a button and look what it does to me. Woo! PJ. And then I got my, ooh, wait. This thing got a compartment where you can set up a little table here. I bought this thing. When I said, wait, do you think I'm just going to sit around my house and watch I Love Lucy and go to pieces? No. Love to have some guys come by and watch some good football with me on Sunday afternoon or Saturday because I'm totally retired. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm serious. I'm still serious. Oh, I get up a little slower because I'm a little older. But you know how that is. Not bragging. No, I'm not bragging. This is an educational thing. I'm encouraging you. Oh, I see that Mark Smith. Good afternoon, Mark. It's so good to see you. Mark, I just thought that I'd do well. You've been in my home. I was trying to tell people on this cast to get serious. I don't see, Mark, if I went in your home today where you live, would it be all torn up? Or, or Mark, would it look, and you see the books that I have, friends, on the shelves? I read, I educate myself. Would your house be clean? You see, that's what I'm trying to say. Get serious. For those of you ladies also, ladies, I'm 79 years old. And if my house is looking cleaner than your house, then ladies, you're in bad shape. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants a trashy lady with a trashy house. Nobody wants that. They couldn't stand it. I'm bragging on myself. I'm not going to let these young people get me down. Don't you dare think because I'm close to 80 years old that I'm well, I better stop spinning unless I spin out and fall live on the camera here, right? Wait a minute. Let me see what Mark is saying here. He says, no. See, I spinned around and I'm dizzy and I'm trying to read it. Um, okay, because if I ever come to visit you, that is exactly what I expect to see. Something presentable. It's time for us to get busy. Just because the economy is crushed, just because we're not making a hell of a lot of money, doesn't mean that our homes should be filthy. That when you get up in the morning, you should make up your bed. Wait a minute. See, I'm tired of it. Get serious. These are my sleeping quarters. Look at my bed. Look at everything. Look at that. See? There's my wonderful flag flying outside the window there. Oh my goodness. It is just wonderful, wonderful. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to tell you folk, get serious. Get serious. Mark, if you ever want to find a woman that loves you and you love her, she's not going to want to live with a sloppy man that is living in a dirty world. No, she will not want that. And I'm sure that you would not want that. I'm trying to tell people in our community to get serious. Here's to those of us that believe in getting serious. What happens if we don't get serious? Well, there's always too much crybaby stuff going on in our community. In other words, people in our community are always crying. Now, I have a visitor coming to visit me, and he doesn't know that I'm doing a webcast. Let me make sure he can get in. Okay. Make sure he can get in. He doesn't know that I'm doing a webcast, but I'm going to spring this on him. And let's see if he can get the point. If you don't get serious, you get left behind. That's the point. That is exactly the point that I am trying to make. If you don't get serious, you will get left behind. And oh my goodness, he brought a guest with him. Wait, he brought a friend with him. Oh, maybe it's just him. Okay. Well, but let's see. Let's see. And so, oh,
I got us some food.
Say again?
I got us some food and we can go to the store.
You're on a live webcast. And yes, and that webcast is called Getting Serious.
Getting
Wait, there was two people. Who was that?
My friend Getting Serious.
No. What would happen?
Serious.
What would happen?
What would happen?
What would happen?
What would happen?
Are you on a live webcast?
I'm on a live webcast.
Stop.
I'm serious. Kind of.
Now, you guys know what I've been talking with you about for the past 41 minutes.
Well.
And then he comes in.
I come in.
Is he going to prove it? Now, how have you gotten serious about your life? Step in.
Oh, man, hold on. Let me
Center stage. Come on. Talk.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh, is that your friend? Invite him in. Let me see if he's serious. Bring his.
No, we can't do that.
What?
We can't do that.
And you see, nobody wants to get serious these days. And everybody knows. Give him the challenge. Why didn't you give him the challenge?
Because everybody don't want to be ambushed into your
No, it isn't ambush. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is, friends. They are not serious enough in their minds to answer my question. And you see, that's what I wanted to. And then when you do things like I'm doing,
get serious. Hey, y'all, get serious.
Look at
Get
this.
serious. Get serious.
See, another thing that I don't think is don't try to think you're so darn cute that everything that you do has a cute mode to it. Now, let's see what he's doing with this food here.
I got food for me and you. I got food.
No, it looks. What is this?
For me and you.
You guys think I'm gonna eat that stuff?
I got food for me and you.
Oh,
I got
oh my God.
For me and you. I got food.
See, this is the way they eat. I don't eat this way. And nor do they watch.
I'm gonna step outside real quick.
What did you do? Buy this clown a meal? I'm going to show you guys. Oh. See, I love to do the YouTube lives because it shows me in action. I'm not going to eat this. This isn't healthy food, but this is what this generation eats. I'm not going to eat this. Maybe the strawberries and the bananas. Maybe that. But other than that, I'm not going to eat that food. These young people eat at a far different scale than I eat. I eat healthy food. And about the only healthy thing on these plates right now is this. But let me go back to my comment. If you don't get serious, you get left behind. You're right. I think most men need 2 slaves. Most men requires 2 jobs. But you can't tell them that. They think you're trying to slave them down. I cheated. Don't tell him. I ate some of the potatoes too. I'll be nice. Getting serious. I hope you got the lessons that I'm trying to share with you today. If you do not get serious about your life, you will get left behind. And if you get left behind, nobody, listen to me, black man, nobody is going to try to help you. Nobody's going to try to help you. Tony Frazier, it's good to see you, Tony. We're talking about staying serious. Because if you don't get serious about doing your life, and you're a black man, you will get left behind. And listen to me. I'm not going to get into the detail, but please live your life.
Victory is mine.
Live your life.
Victory is mine.
Live your life in such a way that you do not bring harm to yourself by the foolish ass things that young men do.
Tell them.
Would you
Preach, preacher.
Would you please?
I thought you wanted me on your webcast. Would you?
No. If you find yourself doing stupid things, running with stupid people, and listening to stupid music with stupid lyrics, I'm just getting down on it because I'm an elder and I don't care about you youngsters getting mad at me. You know what you can do.
Did you want some of this?
I have eaten 2 of your strawberries. I have already put my fork in your potatoes. And you brought this for me too?
Yeah, I thought about you.
Oh, you thought about me. Anyhow, don't do anything stupid out there. Stop drinking and driving.
Where's my glass of wine?
You don't get a glass of wine. Did you hear that?
Where's my glass of wine?
He said, where's... Did you hear him?
I want to be turned up like you.
What?
You've been turned up lately.
I've been what?
You've been turned up. Turned up.
That's him, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
Nobody really wants. All right. I'm telling you one thing these young people do. You, Tony and Mark, you guys, and Emmanuel, check it out. I got 3 men in my life right now that I'm talking to. You guys keep me alive. Y'all keep me stimulated. Y'all keep me going. And Tony, you need to get by here to visit me because it's been too many years. How many years has it been? How many years has it been? My goodness. Let me get another strawberry.
Do you want a piece of waffle?
No, I don't want a piece of waffle.
That's on you.
All right. Don't. Oh, yeah. You do. You keep me energized because I'm excited to see how your life is going to turn out. Obviously. See, I know, Tony, it's been a long time, but that's your fault. All you have to do is just get in your ride and come over here. Most of the time, I'm at home. I'm at home in the green. Okay, I just gave them a tour of the house. I didn't show them every room, of course not. But
I know you love me.
no, I didn't. I
appreciate it.
But I didn't show them my bathroom. That's what I want to show them. Can I show them that?
You can show that.
Go see if it's clean. I want to show you guys
got nothing to do with it.
my walk-in shower that I had put in the house. Oh yeah, I had a regular. This house was built in night. Is it okay?
I'm not showing anybody all your business.
I'm going to show you guys what I had.
What's a robber looking at your phone?
I don't care. Let a robber or a thief come and do whatever. I'm not into no materialism, man. See now, when I walk into my bathroom, everything gets blue in here because I'm in my bathroom and here is my walk-in shower. Wee! Wait a minute. Maybe I should turn on the lights, right? Yeah, that's walk-in shower. Okay. It's wonderful. I had all that done. A new commode. Look at that scene, huh? That's because I am serious. Just because I'm a senior citizen doesn't mean that I'm using the same toilet facilities that they built when they built this house. You see, you got to keep upgrading to stay on a level with the people of the society that we live in. I know I'm right about it. Yeah. I mean, it looks nice because you guys know me. I'm a guy that likes nice things. But what I'm looking forward to now is some football buddies to come by and watch some football with me during the football season, because some of the guys over here that spend a lot of time with me, they don't care for football that much, and I want to see some get on the gridiron and some good defense and offense and all of that. Can you pull up a chair for me too?
Sure.
See, he's pulling up a chair at the counter and so that he can eat, and I'm just enjoying. But we can talk about getting serious, can we?
Yeah, of course we can.
Okay. Well, he's inclined himself to speak with me about getting serious.
Uh-oh.
In which ways have you gotten serious about your life?
Ways that I've gotten serious about my life. I've learned to care about my relationships in life.
Well, you're invited, Mark. What?
I've learned to care more about the relationships I have in life.
What have you learned about the relationships that you have in your life?
I've learned to make sure I'm around people that can help me grow, have a respect for me, show me genuineness.
What about the other people? You stay away from them?
Yeah, I keep my boundaries
Why?
because it's unhealthy to keep them close.
Unhealthy how?
For example, they may talk about things that you don't care to talk about,
That's why I didn't go to the party yesterday. I didn't want to be around it. You see, he's learned those lessons. And he begged me to come out to the party, people, but I just said I don't want to be around it.
The party was nice. Your husband was there.
I don't have a husband.
Okay.
The hell you what? I don't have a husband.
Okay, well, you don't have a husband.
What are you talking about?
Well, your friend was there.
I don't have a friend.
Your friend was there.
See, this is what they do. What they do is if they see two men embrace each other or talk with each other for more than 5 minutes, they think we have. I ain't marrying you. I don't believe in marrying no man.
I'll FaceTime Quinn right now.
Go ahead and FaceTime him, but let him know he's on live.
Quinn and John.
Oh.
Quinn and John sitting in the tree. KISS. ING.
Not in your life.
Yeah. But yeah, he was there. He would have been glad to see. He thought about you, brought you some food home here. So you got them black-eyed peas and them greens in the refrigerator.
There are no black-eyed peas in there, and there's no greens.
You ate them up?
The black-eyed peas are gone. I didn't see any greens.
I put some greens in there.
I don't know what you did.
You have some greens? All right. There you go. See, collard greens. Mm-hmm. And I was there because it was my friend's birthday. I had to. It was nasty.
And I know your friend. I think he's a nice man. I love Carl.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a nice man and everything, but I just didn't feel. I wanted to watch football on my big screen in my house on my leather reclining couch and enjoy myself.
Did your other friend come over?
That's none of your and YouTube audience's business. Who comes by to visit me? Now, Mark said he likes football. Come by one Sunday and bring some food and drink and let's watch football then, Mark. All right. And then Mark said, you should have a Super Bowl. You know what? You are right. I need to have a Super Bowl get together here at my house. Ooh, wait! Like in the old day. Now, last Super Bowl, oh my God. Do you remember what happened?
I don't remember what happened.
My garbage disposal. Yeah.
No, you really don't want to talk about what happened.
Yes, I do.
You really want to talk about what happened?
Yes, I do.
Because what I was told and saw and heard, that Rihanna did her live performance and you was calling her all kinds of derogatory terms, had the other black lady.
This old man has an opinion about how women should conduct themselves. And when I see a person scratching in areas when people all over the world are watching and you are representative of me because you're part of my tribe, then I'm going to call you what I see you as at that moment.
But she didn't do no work.
Listen to me. I'm not concerned about that woman, whoever she was is, because she doesn't even exist in my world. That's how unimportant Triana is.
She's a billionaire.
Wait a minute, hold it. Did you hear that?
She's a powerful black woman.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what? Wait a minute. Did you hear what this black man said? This is what's wrong with the black men. He said she's a billionaire. Let me address that first. Hold it. This is my show, not yours. She's a what?
A billionaire.
She's a billionaire.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I can. I can imagine. What is she doing for our community?
Inspiring us every day.
No. Flip that.
She
What is
She's
any
married.
What,
She's with
wait a
a
minute.
Look,
Listen to me. No,
she's
you
with
shut
a
up.
black man.
No, wait a minute.
She with a black man.
We're gonna
She
take
got a
him
black-
off of the camera.
Why-
Let me
Why
tell
you
you.
leave? Go sit back down. Let's talk about it.
Let me tell you. What she did was trampish.
She didn't do no worse than Aretha Franklin.
No, wait a minute now.
Let's talk about it.
Wait a minute.
She didn't do no
You're
worse.
talking
I
about
can
the
pull
Queen
up-
of Soul?
I can pull up.
Listen to this baby
Aretha had
talking about the Queen of Soul.
Aretha had,
I choke you right now on this thing.
Aretha have her cleavage all out.
Stop it. Aretha
Shaking
couldn't
and
help it.
gyrating on the
She
stage.
couldn't help it. Don't talk about the queen of it all.
Don't talk about Rihanna.
Who? Ayana? I don't even know that child. Her mama named her wrong. Anyhow, what we were talking about was being successful. And I will have a Super Bowl thing here. Thank you. And please, you got to be a football fan. Don't come here if you just want to eat. You got to be a football fan. Somebody's writing says, yes, he's young, Tony. Because see, Tony, you in your 40s, man, so you know. He's young. They don't know. They don't know, man. You know what I call them, brother? I call them babies. They when they were your age, you were a different.
Aretha's fast. I saw the live performances. Rihanna's got a black man.
Nobody want to hear
she got a
about
black
Ayana.
baby.
You
She's
see
keeping
what I'm talking about?
She's keeping black
She's a
family
billionaire. Wait. She's a billionaire.
She's keeping
What
black
is she
family
doing
alive.
that is respectable and hospitable towards the African American of Northern American persuasion community? Has she built any schools, hospitals, libraries, public recreational places?
And libraries and
Excuse
public
me, I'm not a
recreation
billionaire.
You could have been.
And who made her a billionaire?
Her team.
Black people made her a billionaire. And what is she doing for us? Now, when you see white people, Hispanic people, Asian people, whenever their people make it well, I see them spending money for their communities, putting it back.
Hey,
But
Siri.
then, no, wait a minute. Look at him. You guys got to see what he's doing. He's going to Siri for
Rihanna
information. Wait a minute. Now he's looking
community.
for contributions from that woman to the black community because you see what I mean? That's what they do. They live for Google.
I'm all about the facts.
They live for Google.
I'm all about the
They
facts.
are out of their minds. Look at him. Look at his face. He's looking at a black box to try to figure out what the heck is going
You're looking at a
on.
black screen. to talk about.
No. See, I'm not competing with you, boy. Eat your lunch.
Rihanna's Clara Lionel Foundation has spent more than $54 million on justice initiatives in the Caribbean and United States.
Man, please shut up and show me something
She was
reasonable.
named Humanitarian of the Year for the 2017
Man,
Harvard University.
cut me some slack. A bunch of bougie black people that give each other plaques every 12 months. What else you want to tell me?
She has shaped the cosmetic and beauty industry. Like
And black women-
like Madam C.J. Walker,
Yeah, listen.
providing
Let me tell you something.
representation.
I did
for
not
the
ever see a
complexities.
smear job from Madam Walker the way these women are putting on their faces, plucking their eyebrows, eyelashes. A brother that got good taste wouldn't marry half of these.
You don't like women. That's why you talking about it.
I love black women.
You don't like black women.
I love me some black women.
True.
Did you hear what this baby said to me?
Want me to give
He
you some-
said,
want me
I
to give some
love me some black women, but I despise and detest fakeism. You're full of fake powder, fake rouge, fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake breasts, fake butt.
All of them?
I'm tired of it. You fake. A brother wants something for real. Give him the real deal. Get up and go to the gym. Stop eating all that fat. Stop making a fool of yourself out there. I'm tired of it. Wait a minute. No, they're not.
There's a lot of natural black women out there.
Wait a minute. We got some say. And there's a Diana Ross was classy too. Yes, Mark.
Yes,
and she still is.
Yeah, I just saw the Wiz yesterday. With
She
Diana
said,
Ross.
man, I ain't nobody talking about that mess.
Well,
Don't
Diana
come
Ross.
to me talking about no Wiz movie. Wait a minute.
That's a black classy movie.
Man, you want to see a classy movie? Watch The Gladiator. They can't watch it with me because when they see people dying, these young men start crying.
Oh,
man,
grind.
Oh man, come on. Man, you need to
you want to show me some white men, The Gladiator?
There it is.
You about white men?
Man, I'm talking about the movie.
This is the movie Gladiator.
Man, come on, watch that movie.
I don't want to watch no white men. I'm talking about the black
now
Wiz.
He's talking about the white and the black. The white and the black.
Why did you do that?
Why not? It's my show, isn't it?
How you go from the Wiz to the Gladiator?
I'm talking about taking care of business, boy.
What business?
Hey, taking care of business. Yeah, man. Love to have you come by. There was no Google back in. Of course, there was no Google back in the day when we came up.
That's why a lot of y'all.
We had to know. No,
that's why y'all generation was brainwashed.
Did you hear what he said?
Y'all didn't have access to free information.
People, earlier, I showed you my home, didn't I? And you know what? He ain't got a home that he can show you.
Oh, you want to go there?
So let him. I got to go there.
What that got
They
to do
talk
with,
smack.
What that got to do with thinking
is
academically?
fantasy.
What that got to do with
fantasy? When I was your age, I had a house and 2 cars and a family. What you got?
Louis Farrakhan got it.
Wait a minute.
He's more supportive of
I've
black
already
people.
discussed Louis Farrakhan before he got here.
Baldwin.
I've already discussed. You see what they do?
There's plenty of successful
man.
Black
You got
men.
the people laughing at you here, man. See, a real man gonna laugh. Yeah, I need you brothers to come out for Super Bowl Sunday because you see what I'm surrounded with. Yeah. I'm surrounded with this kind. They want to watch the Wiz.
Come help them.
The hell you doing watching the Wiz? You need to be watching
the music, the writing, the wardrobe, the choreography. I mean, it was just a beautiful childhood movie. And then the song at the end talk about believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Listen at this cat talking about believe. Hey, they gotta listen.
What?
They gotta see a movie to tell them to believe in
themselves.
Guess what?
I didn't have to pay tithes after.
Why did he say that? I never told nobody to give tithes in my church. I never told a soul to give a dime.
I like Dr. Umar. Umar said if we had less churches and more community centers for Black people, we'd be a lot further.
And if Ayanna would give her money for the community center, we would have it.
She is. She's helping
with
justice.
She needs
everybody.
If she is a billionaire, she needs to build a community center in every major Black population city in this country.
We need our own people.
No, let me tell you something. Hey, I'm going to put the challenge out there. For every athlete that makes over $1 million a year, all you actors clowning on TV and dancing your behind, give about $1 million a month to help the Black community, and you can lift us up out of poverty. But you know why you won't do it? Because you've been whitewashed. I'm giving you the challenge right now. Don't play with me. I struggled to buy this house and to repaint the rooms, and I'm still in it after almost 50 years. What have these people that are billionaires that you worship? See, this mess is messing with my heart. It got me going. Let me read. I'm all right. Don't call the police. I'm okay. Let me see what it says. Oh, okay. I like to be there for the Super Bowl Sunday. I'll bring some food and whatever you need to bring. Good for you, Mark Smith. You better keep in touch with me because you coming to that. And Tony says The Wiz is a good movie. Well, of course it is, Tony. The Wiz is a great movie. I watched it when it first came out.
That's
And
not
the
a black excellence.
choreography and everything, and Michael Jackson.
That's black excellence.
And man, I've seen more black excellence than that. Before there was the Wiz, there was the Who. Oh man, be quiet. You don't want to get me going. Woo! I'm loving this YouTube live. I'm loving it now. Hey, and for all of you, my old friends that out there that know me all these years that won't talk to me no more, why you keep looking at my YouTube series? Huh? You miss you some PJ, don't you? Well, I tell you, brothers, something. And your wives. I love you all.
Is it hot? Why did the windows close? You have no air.
The windows are closed because it was cool this morning.
Are you still cool?
No, I'm warmed up. I'm warmed myself up. Hey, I'm enjoying this. I'm talking about getting serious. Getting serious.
I think.
Listen.
That
now, I've given the challenge. What do you think? Every football player in the NFL, each of them should give $10,000 to their local, if they're in a big city, to their local community outreach. If I were the CEO of it, don't worry, ain't nobody going to be taking that money, spending it on no Mercedes and Bentleys. I don't even drive no more. But make sure I have it written up in your contract that this is spent for the people. You will have buses to go by the school and pick up the children that will go to a daycare till their mother picks them up and take them to this thing and show them how to play sports. Not to become a super athlete, because that ain't no kind of damn career for nobody. Only a fool would do that. As Dr. Omar Johnson said, thank you. I'm sorry, Umar. A little bit too much wine for you.
I think that all this begging, this savior complex, begging somebody else to come and save us and help us.
Listen, because see, white people don't talk like that.
It's a waste of time.
You know, when the white people came here to this country out of the swamps of Ireland and the ghettos of whatever hog pen they came out of, they worked together. Well, New York was nothing but a big hog swamp. Wait a minute, hold it. What you don't know, pick up your phone and ask Google. Pick up your phone and ask Google. When the white man came over here, all right?
Hold on.
When they came over here, they helped out each other. That's why they have a little Italy, a little Ireland, a little England, a little Chinatown. Do you see a little Africa? Do you see a little Africa in it?
Don't try to play us. We doing it. We out here doing it. Now the problem is, you fellas in the black community that don't know that we doing it, get around here talking about what we need to do. But when's the last time you've been to a city council meeting to figure out what's going on in your city?
I go to the city council meetings
and be involved in the activism.
I go to the city council meetings every day on my computer. I sit in there and watch it go on. People coming in and scream at them rich, bougie a la cartes. I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the people that went to college like I did, got their degrees, and became bourgeoisie. I can't stand the black man that grew up like me and then became bourgeois. As a matter of fact, he almost think he white in his mind.
Why you brush your hair to the back?
Because it's my hair and I can do what I want to do with it.
Black folks don't brush their hair like that.
I brush my hair like that. He just said what black folk don't do, and I'm black. You out of your mind. But here's a toast to
Let me
ravioli.
get my glass.
No, don't get your glass. This is my. I don't know why he's grabbing the glass. You see what I mean? See what I mean? Can you believe that? See what I mean? See, this is what has become of our community.
Will you do the honors, my good son?
Will I do the honors? How old are you?
Legal.
How old are you? All right, you won't tell your age, you won't get a drop of this grape.
You know how old I am.
Yeah, but you need to tell them how old you are if you're
Oh,
going to drink in
look
front of
kinda
them.
young.
Now, yes, I can't be feeding no wine to no teenager. You
almost-
you out of your mind? You think I'm crazy?
I'm in my mid-20s.
You in your mid-20s. How old are you? See, he acts like a woman. Don't even want to give his age. What's the matter with him?
That's personal information. People do.
That
voodoo.
is not that.
People
They
do
don't
voodoo
even
and
know
stuff.
your whole name. They don't know
People
nothing.
do voodoo and
Shut up. Can you believe this? No, he going on there about 30.
Ooh, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I got some time before then. Don't do that to me.
Now, you know, we gay here, so I'm just going to keep it right.
I ain't gay, I'm fluid.
Who is that? Who is that gay boy you had in the car?
How you know he gay?
Because I heard what you said to him.
What was that? What I say?
Don't worry about it, brother.
Let's go.
Hey.
Come on, let's play.
See what he do.
So you talking about being serious? You want to
Uh-huh.
play? Let's play. What was said?
I think gay men play too damn much. I think they play too much. They're not serious enough. And when it comes, my brothers are laughing. Thank you, brothers. And see, and what I love about these two brothers is they're not gay. And they've been knowing me for years.
I don't know what that is. Gay. What's gay? What's that?
This guy, can you believe it? He's going to Google again.
Hey Siri, what is a gay?
I don't know.
So she don't know. I
No,
don't know if that is.
no.
That's that.
Well, my
TV
time
stuff.
is almost up. Get serious, especially police serious. If the police gives you a command, follow the command and stop asking the why, how, what, where, and when questions to law enforcement. If you think that you have been ill-treated by law enforcement, their day will come when you face them with intelligence and just as much intelligence as yes, I agree. And don't don't worry about it.
You really know why my head is too big?
No. Why would you think I would want that?
I don't know.
Why would you
I
think?
thought you want my head as big as yours.
Why would you? I don't have a big head. Yeah, y'all come for the Super Bowl because we're gonna have a good time over here. Because it is last year's Super Bowl. I didn't finish talking about that. I was in error because I invited someone by my home. Well, no, I was at fault. I'll just put it this way. I was at fault because
oh Lord,
look
at you taking accountability.
It was a male event, and I invited a female, and
well, she was, you know.
And just a second, I was speaking freely about Rihanna. I'm not gonna call her by that.
Why so few?
I call her because whoever named her that, I can call her anything I want.
That's a black woman.
You see, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm not able to, in my own house as a black man, to say what I need and want to say. nobody gonna tell me what I can say in my house.
Why people mispronounce?
You understand what I'm saying?
Why people mispronounce?
I ain't pronounce. Hey man, I'm not concerned about you. I'm hey.
And then you got your hairbrush to the back.
She heard me. You must like my hair.
I do like it.
Well, enjoy, bro.
I like it brushed forward too. You remember your waves? I had you with some waves the other day.
No, I don't want no waves.
Now you brushing it back.
I want
mispronouncing black women's names.
Hey,
it's not a good look.
Oh, leave Zion out of this. Ain't nobody concerned about that woman until she start putting money in the community. So, and you know what? One of these days, I'm going to have a conversation about this, guys. Here's something to think about. These athletes, these football players, when they go to play football at the stadiums, have you guys noticed what they're dressing in? It's a fashion contest. Are these grown men or teeny boppers?
They're making
What's
money.
What's wrong with these cats?
They're getting brand deals. They're making money.
For wearing them stupid outfits?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, since it's a money deal, go on, brothers. Keep making it, but spend it in your community. But I know, I never saw Kobe do that.
Kobe a different time, man. Different day, different time.
Kobe wasn't a different time, man. He's the greatest basketball player of all time, of every age, from my city.
I'm not doubting
Don't
that.
you talk about Kobe in my presence.
I'm talking about
you
business.
keep your mouth shut.
I'm talking about business.
You ain't talking about no dang business.
All emotional with me.
No, I ain't getting emotional.
Man up.
No. See, that's how come he can't sit down and watch a football game with me, because he don't know the first down from the third down.
First, second, 3, 4.
Listen, how many quarters are in the game?
Hey Siri.
Bob! Hey Siri, did you hear that?
Hey Siri.
Oh Lord, help us.
What's the problem?
We are in bad shape. Okay.
It's 4.
Look at that. Siri told him. And he's almost 30 years old.
I am almost 30.
And they daddies don't take time with him. And they mamas want him to dress in their dresses. And it's all a bunch of crap. We are in trouble. It is time to get serious.
You're going to break your wood, man. Relax.
Can't break this, because when Lucy and I had it put in, it was the best. That's one piece of wood. Come on, man. I'm telling you, man, we.
My daddy wasn't a sportsman. He was
Look, man, if your daddy wasn't a sportsman, your daddy should have had enough gumption to... Wait a minute, the mailman's coming out. I don't want him to think we in there having a horrific battle.
He was a preacher like you.
In the house. And so I'm cool. No, I'm not being a preacher. I'm fed up, people. I'm retired, and I sit in this house, and I clean it, and I keep cleaning, and I sit in it, and I said, where are the young men that I can bless and I can help? Where are they? They don't want to watch football with me. They want to watch The Wiz. Jesus. The Wiz? I mean, The Wiz?
Why do you watch football? Because I see the way your mouth be dropped and like you be salivating. I'm like, now why he watching?
I'm watching the play. I am thinking about the play that either the guys upstairs, the guys upstairs that's watching the game, that's sending the messages to the head coach down on the line, and to the other coaches down there. Because when that team gets on the field, them boys are trained. Every time a play is called, they're each playing their play. And if they play it perfectly, they score. They get the first down. And it's only through the means of human error that football player screws it up and their team loses.
And that's what fascinates you.
And that's what fascinates me, because it is a man's sport. Instead of you getting on the battlefield with a gun and a knife to kill the opponent. That's why the referee threw a guy out of the game yesterday, because when he hit the quarterback, he hit him when he was out of bounds, and they ejected him from the game.
I like UFC. I watched that with you.
Yeah, USC barely beat.
UFC, like
Yeah,
martial arts.
USC.
Martial arts.
Oh, martial arts. Yeah, that's nice. I watch that on the big
I
screen.
like stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that too. That's one-on-one fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But I like team effort
Mm-hmm.
because you have to win as a team. If we as black men are going to accomplish anything in this country in our lifetimes,
Mm-hmm.
we have to work together as a team.
Well,
And we won't do that. It seems like sometimes I think black men hate other black men. Don't hate him. He eats the same food you eat. His mother and father understands what your mother and father
can I ask a
understood.
question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who are some black men that are well off and successful and publicly known that you look up to and admire?
That's a good, excellent question. Farrakhan is one.
Okay.
Farrakhan is one of my heroes.
Okay.
Because that boy don't change his language for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. As a matter of fact, I really believe that Farrakhan is the national leader for black people in this country. If we'd all wake up and come to consciousness, look how old he is, 90 years old. Look how good he looked. Boy, looking good. Looking good. And you know who I think? The black preacher that we should follow if we was going to follow a preacher?
Mm-hmm.
What's that boy's name? Gino. I knew you were going to do that. You don't like Gino, but Gino's a man.
Okay.
Now Gino don't like gay people, but that's all right. That's his prerogative. He don't know a gay. If Gino knew me, he'd love me. Yeah.
You think so? I think he'll first chance he get, he'll go down pulpit and rebuke you.
Nope.
Rebuke your webcast.
If any of y'all know Gino, tell him I'd love to appear on one of the shows with him. And I let him know that I love men, especially black men. I love them. Okay, man? I love them. What do you love a woman? No. Black women? These black women? What? Gino, you know better than that. I love the kind of woman my mother was. I love the kind of woman my sisters was. I don't love these black women today. All they want to do is, come on. Gino's right, and everybody else is wrong. Now, who else do I respect in this day and age? That's just two.
Can we get to 5?
Well, I don't want to talk about Jim because I have to scratch him off and I lose my YouTube page, and I don't want to do that.
So 2 it is? Only 2?
Only 2.
All right, what about the black women that you look up to and admire and appreciate?
Interesting question. Why did you ask me that?
Wait, why?
Is it because you know that there are no black women that can stand in place?
I didn't think so.
Is that it? Is that what? See, he's laughing at the black women, not me.
Not the black
Oh,
women.
God, laughing at him. No.
I thought maybe you would say Aretha Franklin or Whitney Houston or something.
No, we're talking about somebody alive. Why are you talking about corpses?
Oh,
I don't have no corpses.
you don't like Karen Bass?
Yeah, she's a good choice. Karen's cool. Karen is real cool. And Karen is the mayor of Los Angeles. Yes, she is. To Madam Mayor, I salute you. You are doing better than Yorty ever did when he took care of the port. Now, Tom Bradley is my captain because he brought more commerce into this city than any mayor in the history of Los Angeles and our San Pedro port. Ooh, I'm belching. Yes.
What about Kamala Harris?
She ain't black.
Mm-hmm.
Kamala's not black.
Okay. Well, are there any black ones that you look up to?
Well, somebody, you can't come up with somebody else?
No, I thought maybe you'd come up with some people.
I'm not trying to come up with them. They ain't doing nothing. Now, this is interesting, and I want to congratulate the black lady that was just nominated as the senator interim for Dianne Feinstein.
Mm-hmm.
She's a black lady, and she is lesbian, and she was appointed to the post. And cheers to you, dear. Do it, do it, do it, because it don't matter who you sleep with; it's how you handle the politics. And I'm sick of that. People going around wondering, well, who is he in bed with? Shut up and mind your business. Don't make no difference who he sleeps with. Can he get the job done? Because every politician, everybody look, I'm almost 80 years old. All of them sleeping with somebody. And if they're not, they're sleeping with themselves. So don't worry about that. Let me see what my people are saying to me. I love it. You remember? Yeah, I know you remember. Because I'm talking about people that left their imprint on a society. That's what we have to understand. Well, I see he's into his phone, and that's what they do.
I'll have to respond to some text. Okay, so any white men you look up to, admire, appreciate?
Any white man?
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Robert Klink.
Okay, that's one. Any other ones? Any other
Because he showed himself to be human, to love me, and to love my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and help me to finance me when he didn't have to. I didn't ask him, and he financed me, and he white, and I love him. I always love me, Dr. Bob.
Come on, Mr. Bob.
Hey.
Any others?
Huh?
Any others? Don't hold back.
Okay, wait a minute. You know, that's a hard question because I can't think of any.
Really? Did they playing Spartan?
Huh?
Did they playing Gladiator? Anyone playing Gladiator?
No. The concept of the movie Gladiator is what I'm talking about. The concept. The Gladiator, when you see the movie,
Mm-hmm.
study what he did.
What did he do?
He was a Roman centurion. He was a civil servant who worked for Rome. Like I was a civil servant that worked for the LAPD. Oh, yeah, I just thought of a person. Deputy Chief Vernon of the LAPD during the time when I worked at the LAPD.
Mm-hmm.
Chief Vernon had a Bible study going there at Parker Center, and Chief Vernon was a fine Christian man, and he really impressed me. He wrote a book. Let me show you the book. I still have it in my library. I am going to get the book. I am going to get the book if I can find the book. Where is it? I am looking for the book. Man, when I want the book, I can't find the book. Any other time, that book would have popped up in my hand. And I know it's in here. Hold on. Are you entertaining them? Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's called. Yes. I was so impressed by this guy that I bought the book. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's called L.A. Justice. Now, L.A. Justice was a book that was written by, here's a guy right here. Here's a white guy. You asked me, did I respect a white guy? Look, there he is.
Robert Vernon, Assistant Chief of LA Justice, lessons from the fire. What's I can't see your thumbs in the way. Firestorm.
The fire, so yes, before the riots burned down the city.
Okay.
And he shortly after that resigned. Fine Christian man. A fine Christian man. Yes, he is one. And I have the book. And he got pictures of him when he was LAPD. Yes, I worked for the LAPD 18 years. Yes, there's white men that I respect and love and shall always do that. And I have a lot of black men that I do that too. Also,
You know white women?
no,
Why not?
I've never looked at them that close. I don't know why. Why would I look at a white woman when I'm looking for black men to step up? I don't look for white women to affirm.
Asian men, any Asian women?
Oh, you're trying to make me a universalist now. Asian?
I'm just asking.
Jackie Chan.
Come on, Jackie. That's nice.
No, man. I mean, Asian women. My wife, Andalusia. She was Filipino. But yeah, this is good book. When you listen to this, it says the great drama began routinely enough. State Highway Patrol and LA police were chasing a suspect drunk driver in the early morning hours of Sunday, March 3rd, 1991.
Right.
After the driver, Rodney King, was stopped, however, history-making events unfolded. Now, yes, he was deputy chief at that time when that Rodney King incident took place. But it was his behavior that he manifested while that was going on that so obliged me to respect him as a human being.
Manifest.
Well, let me see. Bruce Lee. Yes. Thank you, Tony.
Oh, yeah, I like Bruce Lee.
Tony. Tony. I got all of Bruce Lee's movies on a special hard drive. I got all of them. And when I have absolutely nothing to do but to want to fill my mind with art, I watch one of his films. When he was young, up until he died, he was the champion. It is a good book to read, but you have to keep it within LA Justice. It's a good book to read if you can still find it, but you got to keep it within its content.
I got one more. Any gay black man you look up to?
Gay black, that's interesting. First of all, me. Hell yeah, boy. And I ain't talking about no flirtatious hell yeah, boy. I'm talking about I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that the gay community would give me more opportunities to speak, but I know that my disposition is forward like that, and I've always been like that, and I don't know how to turn it down. So I don't get very many speaking engagements because I speak my truth, and my truth sometimes boils the pot over. Now, is there anybody black and gay that I respect? No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Because what these young men are doing, look at what I've done. These young men have, hey, let me put it this way. I don't want to go over. I guess I'll stop at 2 hours. Jeez, this is going to be the longest webcast I've ever made.
1 hour and 40 minutes, man.
My God, this is the longest webcast I've made. Good. You can look at it and come back and look at it. Good. Yeah. When I see the African American black gay community produce something of lasting value to all people, I will look up to you. I'm a gay man. And the lasting thing that I produced for all people, education, philosophy, and religion. My life. I have 3 degrees, and it all works for the best of it. Now, show me, black gay man, without twerking, dancing, putting on makeup, rouge, and making a scene, what you are doing for humanity. And until that happens, it will be zero. And having said that, thank you for tuning in. I love you too. I hope you still love me.
Wow. You sure really ain't no other gay black